Welcome to SOS Media, your number one source of the latest news, opinions, and in-depth investigations that dig deeper into today's developing stories around the globe. Tinashe Jorgensen Cashingway was born on 6 February 1993 in Lexington, Kentucky, and she is mononymously known as Tinashe. She is an American Zimbabwean singer, dancer and actress who as an 8-year-old child moved to Pasadena, California to pursue work in entertainment. She attended Crescenta Valley High School for a year before finishing early with the aim of pursuing a full-time career in music. On July 13, 2012, Tinashe announced that she had signed with Sony's RCA Records, and on October 2, 2015, she released a song called Player featuring Chris Brown, and later the same year teamed up with R. Kelly to release the song Let's Be Real Now. Surprisingly, on Wednesday, September 12, Tinashe reflected on working with both Chris Brown and R. Kelly in an interview with The Zach Sang Show, claiming she was so embarrassed working with them following their allegations. "I literally block out that R. Kelly song from my mind and I forget that it even exists," she said in a clip from the interview posted to TikTok. "That is so embarrassing, and it is so unreal that I even have a song with R. Kelly," Tinashe surprisingly alleged, adding that at 20 she was still so young, especially when she made a song with Chris Brown. Tinashe also shared that she then didn't come to an agreement with the former label RCA's decision to add Chris Brown to her 2015 single Player. The R&B singer spoke regretfully about the R. Kelly and Chris Brown collaborations, noting that she was instructed by her former record label to release them. She noted that the record label she was signed with at the time gave her little choice but to take part in the two duets. Tinashe was signed to Sony's RCA Records from 2012 through 2019 when she left. Ever since leaving the label, the R&B singer has spoken publicly about many artistic disagreements that went down between her and the company. She further claims that at the time, she was a relatively new artist looking to follow up the success of her debut album Aquarius, and so she listened to the label's guidance, against her own judgment. However, Tinashe actually revealed that there was a part of her that was still excited, thankful or grateful and hopeful that the collaborations would work, since she was collaborating with very successful R&B artists. Now, Chris Brown has responded via Instagram to Tinashe, saying she is embarrassed for previously working with him and R. Kelly, accentuating the fact that a request to name 5 Tinashe songs would be an equivalent to a death sentence. But for sure this is not the first time Tinashe has spoken about Chris Brown following their collaboration. In 2016, she unfollowed him after he called out Kehlani for posting about her suicide attempt on social media. Admitting it in an interview shortly afterward, Tinashe then said that it was not a big deal to her, claiming that follows on Twitter don't matter to her. Tinashe said that the whole situations with Kehlani were exaggerated on social media. "It was just a lot," she explained, feeling like it's always hard when everything that's really personal is just on social media in detail. Despite all these misunderstandings and regrets, we all know that music collaborations have become increasingly popular in recent years, and with good reason, for it encourages creativity among artists. For sure, working together helps talented individuals create something greater than the sum of its parts. As different pieces get put into a puzzle and come together, something entirely new and unique is created. Collaboration also allows connections to be formed between artists with different backgrounds, creating an opportunity for diverse styles to mingle and inspire. Additionally, collaborating with other musicians allows artists to think outside the box and produce ideas that can be heard in a different context. In order to find these great solutions, the group must engage in creative problem solving, learning from one another to achieve greatness. Ultimately, music collaboration allows us all to benefit from hearing unique and exciting sounds that we cannot create alone. I definitely believe that R. Kelly will remain unbothered by Tinashe's strange comments, for he has already been through it all. On January 5, 2019, several of R. Kelly's alleged victims appeared in the Surviving R. Kelly, a Lifetime 6-part documentary that took an expansive look at the allegations against the king of R&B, which garnered widespread attention, sparking plenty of reactions from fellow music stars on social media. Surviving R. Kelly executive producer Dream Hampton told the Detroit Free Press that several celebrities had been requested, but it had become incredibly difficult to get people who had collaborated artistically with R. Kelly nor his peers to accept the call to participate in the documentary, though his peer John Legend was one of the few who immediately agreed to. Subsequently, Several other musicians, notably R. Kelly's fellow Chicago hometown resident Chance the Rapper, followed suit. He had brought out R. Kelly as a surprise guest during his 2014 Lollapalooza set, making a cameo in R. Kelly's Backyard Party video and collaborating with him on the 2015 track, Somewhere in Paradise. Chance seemingly never missed an opportunity to work together with R. Kelly. However, in a May 2018 interview with Jamila that features in Surviving R. Kelly, Chance, just like Tinashe, made a U-turn and claimed the collaborations were mistakes. Lady Gaga released a statement apologizing for her past work with R. Kelly and also became the first to announce that she intended to remove collaboration with R. Kelly from streaming services. Other artists like Celine Dion, Ciara and Joe eventually joined the bandwagon. The comment from Tinashe might not look strange to R. Kelly given this history of denunciations, the struggle for fame, and also the fact that she is now signed under the Roc Nation company, whose owner is not anywhere near good terms with R. Kelly. Roc Nation is an entertainment agency founded and owned by Jay-Z in 2008 and comprises a comprehensive talent agency, sports agency, record label, management agency, television and film enterprises, fashion clothing line, educational and philanthropic endeavors. We should also recall that back in 2004, R. Kelly and Jay-Z's Best of Both Worlds tour, named after their 2002 collaborative album, was cut short after an incident during the first of 3 shows at New York City's Madison Square Garden. R. Kelly stopped his set mid-show, claiming his life was in danger, and according to R. Kelly's team at the time, he had earlier received death threats which had ultimately put him on the edge. The unfortunate drama didn't stop there, because even after R. Kelly's team persuaded him to get back on stage during the now infamous show, there was in disagreement among Jay-Z's close friend Tyron, R. Kelly and his bodyguards, which as a result sent R. Kelly to New York's St. Vincent's Hospital with injuries. He was eventually kicked off the tour after the incident, and things have never been the same for the two stars. In 2016, Tinashe said that she felt she did not fit into any particular genre, but later said she considered herself a pop artist who makes R&B-tinged pop music. In the early stages of her career, she was often compared to and considered the successor to Ciara, whom she cites as an inspiration, but that has not come to pass. Her style of music has also been compared to that of Janet Jackson, Aaliyah, Maya, and James Blake. Tinashe appears to be single these days, though it was very clear sometime in 2018 that she was in a relationship with basketball player Ben Simmons, shortly before he was rumored to date Kendall Jenner. Things reportedly got messy in July 2018 when Tinashe reportedly bumped into Ben and Kendall at Delilah, a club in West Hollywood, California. Meanwhile, R. Kelly is currently being held at a federal prison in Granville County at the Federal Correctional Institute in Butner. R. Kelly, through his attorney Jennifer Bonjean, appealed both his New York and Illinois sentences, and the appeal processes are currently ongoing. On June 29, 2022, R. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in prison in New York after a jury found him guilty of trafficking and violating the Mann Act, which makes it illegal to take anyone across state lines for any immoral purpose. A judge sentenced R. Kelly to 20 years in prison in his Chicago federal crimes case. R. Kelly is meant to serve 19 years of the sentence along with his current sentence in a New York case of 30 years, as well as serve 1 additional year in prison. We, however, remain very confident that R. Kelly's appeal will overturn these sentences sooner than later. We would love to see R. Kelly regain his deserved freedom, get back to his family, and we hope he gets back to the studio to give us the best of music as he has sensationally done before. Thank you for watching today's video, brought to you by SOS Media. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our videos. Also remember to leave your comment about today's topic in the comment section below.